Hi guys, it's Catherine or Mrs. Cronall, and I am attempting an outside broadcast today. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but it was so sunny and I decided it'd be nicer out here. I am drinking Guinness today because my iron is like really low at the moment. I have anemia, so I have to get a couple of infusions this week, so I thought a nice pint of Guinness, cold pint of Guinness would help. And it is helping. It's making me feel very nice indeed. As you can see from the title, this is a Father's Day special. I just realized I came outside without bringing the polishes on my nails. This is an Essence So Blue So True, and this is Femme Fatale, and I can't remember what the names are, but I will put up a swatch picture for you here. So yeah, as you could tell from the title of this video, it's a Father's Day special, and this is dedicated to my dad. Pat is his name, and yeah, happy Father's Day, Dad. Last week it was all about Mom and her haul she made for me and how wonderful she is, so this week it's all about how wonderful my father is. And my father is a photographer and a poet and a videographer, so I tried to pick polishes and colours and names that kind of remind me of him. So let's jump into our first selection. I should also say most of these are untrieds. I'm going to be in my untrieds month this month. If you're following me on Instagram, so far I'm doing okay. I hope the wind isn't too, I hope it's not too windy out here. We're going to see how this goes. Anyway, the first one up is a Dance Legend, and this is Petunia, and we have two polishes called Petunia, and the reason is my dad wanted to call me Petunia, or at least that's the urban legend. Mom was also told me that Laura was an option from her side, but she named me after her sister Catherine. In the end, Catherine won, thankfully. Petunia is nice, but I know when I told people this in school that this could have been my name, they start calling me Petuna Head. So you know, not the greatest nickname. But yeah, so Petunia was an option. So I've put Petunia on this Dance Legend polish, which by the way is a topper and has a light. I can't press it, which is very hard to press with my long nails. There you go, you can see the light in there, super cool. You press the top of it and it comes on, it'll push on, push off. I've put this over Illamasqua, this beautiful grey by Illamasqua called DWS, and here's the combination. I'm really loving, I know Claire, Claire is loving this kind of thing at the moment, putting toppers over grey, and I kind of discovered it as well when I was doing my summer collab, which was up on Sunday. I'll link it down below. But yeah, I'm really loving toppers over grey. So this is Petunia over DWS by Illamasqua, and I really love the effect. This topper has a bright red matte hex glitter, a lilac hex glitter, a blue hex glitter, and then a micro white hex glitter in there too, and some silver bar glitters, and it is so pretty. I really like it. Okay, so we have another Petunia in honor of what my dad wanted to call me, and this is by Malvala, and this is a beautiful pink. Ooh, it's almost like a bubblegum pink, and it has a very, very slight shimmer, which I haven't been able to capture on this swatch stick, I have to say. And I'm not sure. Malvala have a couple of polishes like this where they have a shimmer, but it's hard to capture on the nail. But that's two coats of Petunia by Malvala. So they're the two names that my dad, or the one name my dad considered calling me. I'm sorry if you can hear the bells of the tower. I thought I was beating them, but obviously I'm not. Okay, so the next polish I chose in honor of my dad is this one by Polish Me Royalty. I haven't shown Polish Me Royalty in ages on my channel, and this is Daddy's Little Monster, and I feel like I might be Daddy's little monster. I'm not sure. And this is a very light blue Cronall, and it has matte red and blue glitters in there, and then matte star glitters too. And you can't really see them in the bottle, so here it is on the swatch stick. This is 2 coats on the swatch stick, and yeah, so that's Daddy's little monster. My dad used to call me a hippie goth because I was. It was actually in hindsight it was a good description because my style was all over the place. Let's face it, it's still all over the place. So a hippie goth was a good way of putting it. All right, so I mentioned that my dad is a poet, so I picked this beautiful purple glitter from ILNP, and it is called Poetry. And this is holographic with there's almost a color shift in it, but not quite. It does have a red and pink glitter in there with the holographic. If I just slide it, you can see. I don't think there's not enough sun. We're in the evening, so there's not enough sun for you guys to see the holographic, but this is really, really pretty, and I can't believe I haven't worn this yet. This is in that ILNP haul I did a long time ago, where I seem to buy like about 4 purples in that haul, but this is it here in 3 coats, and it will take 3 coats. Most of these ILNP polishes do. I think they're worth it, and that is Poetry. And my dad actually released a book just this past year, and this is his book here. This is Words Without Rules, and it's his first poetry book, and the name of the character on the front is Lady Scatterdice, which is an imagined character. And yeah, I might I'm really lucky, I have a signed copy. I might put one of these books, or I might put one of his poems in the description box. I'll see if I can get one typed up in time. And this is him on the back, and yeah, so that's my dad's book. Very proud of him. So that was 2016 he released that. So let's get back to polish, and the next polish up represents one of my dad's favorite shows, and this is from Pretty Serious. Here is the box. This is from Pretty Serious. It is another purple. It's a more blue toned purple than the ILNP. ILNP is a very pinky red color almost. Actually, it's probably more pinky red than purple, but yeah, this is much more blue toned. This is Pretty Serious, and it's Purple Monkey Dishwasher, which is a line from The Simpsons, and it's when they're doing the whispers, like they're whispering to one another, and when the message gets to the top of the queue, it's Purple Monkey Dishwasher, which is just nonsense. And this is a glitter packed polish, slightly textured on the nail, and here it is in 3 coats. It's still quite translucent on the 3rd coat. I'm going to try this out. I still haven't tried this out. I really need to try this out this week, or at least I'm at the stage now where I can't remember if I've tried things out or not, but it's been so long since I wore it that it might as well be an untried, so it's definitely going to go in my untrieds for this month. So Purple Monkey Dishwasher, my dad, and his love for Homer Simpson. All right, and the next 2 are they kind of come together, these 2. And I'll show you why, or I'll tell you why in a second. This is a beautiful polish, and when I was swatching it, I kind of wondered, why haven't I worn this yet? This is Femme Fatale's Ready for Dreamland, and it's just this beautiful, very, very light grayed out purple base with a silver holographic, and then this darker purple shimmer in it. It's almost like a pinky purple. It's really, really pretty. And the other one beside it is this one here. This is Zoya's Serenity, and I have worn this actually, Zoya's Serenity, so this isn't an untried, but it's a very, very, very pretty almost grayed out purple again. And this reminds me a lot of Shades On by Essie. So if you have Shades On by Essie, you might have a dupe. I must check that out just to double check. But why I chose these two, so for my wedding my dad cultivated his own rose and called it after me, and it was a purple rose, and rose is like my favorite scent and purple is my favorite color. So yeah, he did that. If I can find a picture of it, I'll put it up here for you. Yeah, so it was very close to these two colors. From memory, I think I may have one that's even closer, Sinful Colors one, but I went for these two because yeah, they instantly jumped out as in my memory, but now if I look at the picture they might be totally different. All right, so I just realized I still have one more to show you. Okay, so this is quintessentially like a color my dad would wear all the time. So like he's lots of jumpers and stuff, and sweaters this color, and this is OPI's Keeping Susie at Bay, and it's just this beautiful navy, almost, this is kind of I guess it's not quite a navy blue, I can't remember. I'll put it up what Claire's Cashgrave blue this is, but yeah, this kind of color reminds me of my dad. So there you go guys, that is my Father's Day special, and I am going to finish my Guinness in honor of my dad, and yeah, there goes the bells, just in time to say goodbye. Bye everybody, thanks for joining me today.